Hey guys, I wanted to share with you a quick, easy, and cheap way to make a self-watering planter for African violets. What I use are two different size plastic cups. These could either be solo cups or store brand. The large size is 16 ounces and the smaller size is 9 ounces. And as you can see in the next picture, the small size fits perfectly on top and inside of the larger cup. So the top cup, the smaller one, is going to be the actual planter, and the large cup will be the reservoir. First thing you do is you take the little cup and you make a hole in the bottom. This is where your wick is going to fit through. I like to make the hole a little bit smaller than the wick so it's taut and it's snug. This way the wick won't fall through. I like to use a synthetic fiber. I don't use natural as in cotton or anything like that because it tends to rot. So a poly or plastic fiber is always best. So you cut it so that the size reaches the bottom of the large cup and about halfway up the middle of the small cup. At the bottom I like to make a little knot so that it doesn't fray at the bottom of the reservoir. You stick the wick through the hole with the knot side down, which will be in the reservoir, and then I kind of fan open the top of the wick that will be in the actual planter part. You can see how it fits in perfectly. It's a good way to measure if you want the wick to be a little lower, a little higher, whatever you desire, whatever works for you. So this is the way I like mine to look. Next, I prepare the plant. I like to use a plant that's already established, one that has a good root system, so I know that transferring it to the self-watering container really won't put it into too much of shock because it is healthy and ready to go. I put about an inch or two of my soil mixture into the planter part, which is the smaller cup. I use 50% peat, 50% perlite. Works really well for aeration, keep those roots healthy. Next, I then place my plant on top of that inch or two of soil. You want to make sure that it's centered, everything looks good, it's in a good position, nice and upright. Then I begin to fill in the rest of the soil around the plant. I don't fill all the way to the top of the small cup, which is the planter. I leave about a centimeter free of soil so that there is a little bit of an area, and if you do water from the top at any point, it will not spill over and make a mess. So yeah, this is kind of what it looks like once your plant is all set up and filled with soil and ready for the reservoir to be filled with water. For this first watering, I only use water. I don't use nutrients because I don't want to shock it while it adjusts to its new home. So hopefully you have found this helpful and interesting. Please subscribe and share and all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video.